What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. And today I'm finally getting to a video that I've been kind of talking about for a while. If you follow me on Instagram, I've been teasing it for a little while. Unfortunately, I wanted to make it earlier than now, but unfortunately some other things came up. I've been busy with work, haven't really had the time to make it, and I've kind of been collecting a couple more. So if you follow me on Instagram, you'll probably already know. But today I'm going to be doing a video on my model car collection. Now, I've just kind of lined them up all here on my dining room table, as this is pretty much the only surface that they'll all fit together in my house. Normally, they don't normally live here, obviously. They're kind of strewn all across the house on all three levels, mostly. But I figured, since, again, on my Instagram, I have been talking about making a video, because I have a bunch of cars here, as you can see, some that I've picked up more recently. More on that in a minute. But yeah, so I'm going to try to keep the video kind of shorter. I'm not going to go into great detail on every car. I'll just do kind of a quick little walk around the table here. Maybe pick out a couple of my favorites. I kind of show you what I have, what else is probably coming in the future. And yeah, let's get to it. Alright guys, and like I said, this isn't going to be any kind of comprehensive review on these cars. If you guys see something that you like and maybe you want to know more about the individual model, drop a comment down below and I'd be happy to make a separate video kind of talk about who makes it, the cool features, and all that good stuff. But to start at the beginning here, like I said, I'm just going to kind of go down the lines. So first off, we have the Aston Martin Vanquish, finished here in blue. Blue is my favorite color, and this is probably my favorite Aston Martin model of all time. So I had to buy it for myself. You guys have probably noticed there's a bit of an issue going on here. The front bumper just kind of randomly fell off. One day it was just sitting on my dresser upstairs, but don't worry, I do have some model glue there, so eventually I will fix it. I think it just needs some glue came off on the bottom. Anyways, we'll fix the bumper, but yeah, ignoring the front bumper, that's my Aston Martin model. Beside that, we have the R8 GT, kind of the hardcore tracky version of the regular R8. And another small casualty here, as you can see, we're missing a mirror. Unfortunately, I got a bit excited when I got this car home. Kind of picked it up the wrong way and popped the mirror off. Luckily, this one is still standing. Well, once again, we have the model glue. We'll get that glue back on. Beside the R8, we have my 675LT model, 675LT Spider to be exact, finished in Napier Green, which is my ultimate dream spec if I was ever lucky enough to get one of these cars. If I was really crazy, I'd probably get matching coupe and spotter, but anyways. Beside that, we have the Ferrari 48 GTB, kind of a little special edition. I think they call this the Carbon Edition. In real life, I'm not 100% sure. This one doesn't have any carbon fiber, but it's the two-tone with the obviously the red paint, the black wheels, the black side skirts, and the black roof, which is a bit of a unique kind of color combo for that car. And beside the Ferrari 48 is my other Ferrari. Of course, you guys should already recognize this. It is, of course, the Ferrari LaFerrari model. Again, finished in red because it's a Ferrari. Of course, it has to be red. This one's really cool. The doors open up. The doors open up on the 48 too. Unfortunately, the doors don't open up on the McLaren, but they also do on these two cars. But yeah, the doors open up, so this looks really cool. You can put it on the shelf, doors up or doors down. Either way, it's a LaFerrari. It looks amazing. Beside the LaFerrari, we have another hypercar, and that is the Lamborghini Centenario. This is one of my more kind of recent models. I just bought this, I think, late this summer. Of course, Lamborghini Centenario Roadster. If you guys don't know, the Centenario built to celebrate 100 years of Lamborghini. They built 40 cars for the entire world, 20 roadsters, 20 coupes, and as of right now, the only customer-delivered Centenario in Canada. We do have one. Some guy in Toronto owns it. We've seen it on the channel before. So kind of as an homage to the only Canadian Centenario, that's kind of why I decided to buy the roadster version. Maybe at some point down the line, there's a couple other people. They make the coupe version as well. So maybe down the line we'll see a coupe version enter my model car garage as well. Other cool features. The door opens up. You can see both doors open up in the awesome Lambo door style. As you can see there. The wing move up and down, and the rear deck lid is removable as well. And you can take a look at the model of the glorious V12 engine. Anyways, let's close the door. Moving on from the Centenario, we have the Carrera GT. The quick story on this, I have a love-hate relationship with the Carrera GT. Of course, I love what the car is about. It has a great sound. But of course, it kind of has the bad reputation of being the car that Paul Walker was in when he died. Of course, not his fault, not really the car's fault. But, That's kind of where the hate part of the love hate comes from with that car. But no denying, Carrera GT, probably one of the most epic cars ever built, and arguably the greatest sounding V10 car ever built. Knock on wood. Anyways, comment below, let me know. But yeah, the Carrera GT is kind of cool as well. It all opens up, and it actually has the roof pieces that you can take on and off the car. They store up in the front trunk, just like the real one, and you can go ahead and set them on the car, just like that. So it's kind of cool. You can have the option to have them on or off. And the rear deck lid opens, and from everything I've read, the wing is supposed to come up on these models. For some reason, mine doesn't want to go, and there's no way I'm going to force it and risk breaking it, so we're just going to leave it down for now. If it decides to come up one day, great. If not, that's fine. So, beside the Carrera GT, we have my two Huracans. The Huracan Performante here in blue Cephas with the black wheels, and then the red Huracan beside it as well, just the base model. Beside the Huracan is the Porsche GT3 RS, finished in Miami blue. Once again, if you guys can't tell, I kind of like blue. Kind of a few blue models here. My car is blue, so yeah, I'm a big blue guy. What can I say? It's a GT3 RS. This is made by AutoArt. Once again, everything opens up. And you guys probably noticed I have this little key that I'm using. All the AutoArt models and even some of the other models I found where the doors and other things open up, they give you this little key so you can easily get into like little space like the door handle. And bear with me, guys. Well, in theory, you can get in there with the key and open up the door handle, so it avoids you having to like jam a finger in there, maybe scratching the paint off, breaking something on the car. They give you this convenient little key that gets into all the tight spaces, and you can open things up like so. Anyways, moving on from the Porsche GT3, beside it is the Ford GT, of course, the new model Ford GT. Again, didn't really care about the color. I actually found this car and the LaFerrari. Somebody was selling them online, I think Kijiji, Facebook Marketplace, one of those. Met up with him, bought both those cars for $90, so that was a great deal. The doors open up on the Ford GT as well, so that's totally awesome. Beside the Ford GT, so this technically isn't one of my models. This is originally a model my dad had kicking around, but since my collection started to grow, I've just kind of snuck it into the collection. But to be perfectly fair, this is his car, not mine. But it's an F40. I still have to include it in here. The doors open up. It has a cool little race strap feature on it, just like the real car. So if you pop the straps up, you can lift up the front, the hood, and the back, and exposes the engine. Behind that, we have smaller models. So all these models at the front here, guys, these are 1/18 scale models, which is kind of the standard. Beside that, well, behind the F40, we have my Fast and Furious Chevelle model. This is a bit smaller. This is a 124 model, but this is the red Chevelle out of Fast and Furious. Yeah, the camera won't focus there. But yeah, if you guys remember the very end of the Fast and Furious movie, it shows Dom driving around in his Charger. In his Chevelle, and this is an exact small replica of that. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, go rewatch the Fast and the Furious, the very first one, and watch to the end of the credits. Thank me later. Beside that, is a car I've had for many, many years. It's a BMW 502, as you may be able to see on the front plate there. Don't really know much about this car, other than it's a BMW. It's obviously a convertible. I've had this car since I was probably about 6, 7 years old. And it's awesome. You can kind of open up the hood there, take a look at the engine. And yeah, that's my BMW. And then we move into the American Muscle section of the garage. Well, second, of course, to the Chevelle over there. But these are kind of 3 exclusive models. These are really cool. These are all made by a company called GT Spirit. And these are all kind of limited numbered cars. So we have the Exorcist, the Hennessy Exorcist Camaro here. We have a Charger Hellcat Red Eye and their Charger Hellcat Demon. Of course, these cars are very similar. The Demon, of course, was a limited production car, only so many made. And then, Dodge went kind of crazy again and went, for people who couldn't get a Demon, in the first run, maybe they don't want to pay so much to get one second hand, they made the Red Eye, which uses the exact same motor as the Demon. And, just in case 808 was a bit too much horsepower for you, it's detuned to make only 797 horsepower in the Red Eye. And like I said, these are numbered cars. So I think they made 850 of each of these models. So my red eye is number 739. The Camaro is number 453 of 999 of those, and the Demon is number 336 of 850. So really cool. When I knew these were numbered cars, I kind of jumped on buying them right away because all three are epic cars in their own right in real life, and to have one of the few models is also really cool as well. So beside that, we have two of my favorite Lamborghinis ever. We have the Gallardo here, the V12 Murcielago. Both cars that I hope to own one day. The Murcielago was the car that kind of made me fall in love with Lamborghini, and the Gallardo, well, beside that are the Huracan, two of probably the best-selling Lamborghinis ever built. Of course, the Urus now is kind of, I think, maybe catching up to them. But anyways, yeah. This section right here, we can have a debate in the comments on which is the greatest selling V10. Anyways, beside that, we have the crazy section of the garage. We have my Koenigsegg 1:1 118 scale model. This thing is absolutely nuts. This was my birthday present to myself a year ago. I picked this up. Cool features. Of course, all these cars are convertible, so you can pop the roof off here, and so it goes from being a coupe to a roadster instantly. And the best part about this is it has the Koenigsegg doors. So just gently reach in, pop the door out, and go ahead and flip it up. And if that's not awesome, I don't know what is. We interrupt this car video to have the monster cat. Cleo, say hi. Want to say hi this time? Nope. Yeah, she has no idea what's going on. Alright, anyways, back to the cars. So yeah, like I said, the Koenigsegg has the crazy doors. Again, you want to be really gentle with these. The windows just made out of plastic, so it could be easy to break them. But yeah, there you go. Well, let's leave the roof off for now. What the heck? Just kind of store it there. So, beside the Koenigsegg, oh, and of course, to finish on the Koenigsegg, everything opens up as well. So you can open up the back, you can open the doors, you can open up the front. You can go full transformer mode on the Koenigsegg. So beside the Koenigsegg, we have one of my favorite cars in the collection, and again in real life, the AMG GTR, aka the Beast from the Green Hell. And really, when these models came out, there was no other option for me. Color-wise, let's just hold it up here. There's really no other option color-wise for me other than the green. I've seen a few of these in real life, and they're absolutely beautiful, and the model is equally as good. Once again, this one is made by AutoArt, and as you can see here, I know the camera isn't really doing this any kind of justice, but yeah, if you ever see one of these in real life, this is just honestly the mini version of the real car. And once again, like I said, AutoArt is kind of one of my go-to favorite models. I have some other ones strewn across here. For example, the LT is a top speed model. The red Huracan over here is a Kyosho model. I think the 4GT is a Maisto. So I kind of have, those are GT Spirit. So I have a bunch of different ones, but AutoArt is kind of the main company that I have, and I think they do the best work. So, beside the AMG GTR is another crazy, crazy exclusive Lamborghini, the Lamborghini Veneno. This is a 1/24 scale. Again, the Veneno is super crazy, even more rare than the Centenario. They built 6 of these for the world, and yeah, they're just insane. So, if you have had a chance to see a Veneno in real life, you guys are lucky, and I hate all of you. Just joking, I love you guys. Beside that, we have the other V12 Lambo, an Aventador. Not really sure what else to say about the Aventador. Bought this at the CNE, the Canadian National Exhibition, or the X as we call it here. I kind of have a tradition of every year I go to the X, I buy a car. So these three were X cars. The Chevelle at the end there was an X car. There's a color back there that are from the CNE. But yeah, not much to say about an Aventador. It's an Aventador. It's probably one of the craziest Lambos ever. The doors on this open up. The Veneno doors open too. Guess I didn't already show you that. Yeah, that's crazy. Beside that, we have the Bugatti Chiron in the 1/24 scale. Eventually, I am going to get one of these in a 1/18 scale, but once again, don't really know what much else to say. It's a Bugatti Chiron. It's an epic car, and the model is really cool as well. So let's just quickly go through the back row here, guys. This video is going to start to drag on a little bit. So here we have my C5 Corvette in full convertible mode. You can open up the front hood, Don't really remember where I got this one. I think this was a present from somebody at some point. But no, maybe not the greatest Corvette ever built, but it's a Corvette and it's still awesome. Beside that is my Nissan GTR Nismo. This is another GT Spirit model. I think this is numbered as well. Yes, this is number 186 of 1500 models. And then moving down the line quickly here, guys. I'm not going to go in depth on these. I have two Jaguar SK 120s. These are 124 scale. My mom found these at an auction for me, picked them up. We have my Lincoln Town Car Limousine here. I've had this car for as long as I can remember. I can remember being a little kid. You can probably hear a little rattle coming out of that car. I used to play with my models all the time as a kid. So one of the seats inside is broken off. I can't remember where, but yeah, that's what the rattle is. There's a seat broken off on the inside from all the wild parties we had in limo as a child. A couple of famous cars here you guys might or might not recognize. This is Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. If you guys have never seen that movie, as soon as you're done watching this video, go watch Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. One of my favorite movies ever. Don't really know if you'd consider it a car movie. Yes, probably. But it's basically about a flying car. And that's awesome. It even has the little wings. If I can get them here quickly. Boom. It has the wings that fold out and you can pretend to be flying around in Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. Beside that, another famous car, we have the Mr. Bean Mini. Don't really know what scale these are in. They're just little things, but, you know, I love Mr. Bean as a TV show, and the car is iconic. And so why not have a little model car of it as well? Beside that, Mercedes-Benz CLK GTR, Corvette ZR1, the Lykan Hypersports, and this is in the exact same spec as the Furious 7 car. In fact, it says Furious 7 on the back. Right there. Beside the Lykan Hypersport, we have a Porsche Boxster Spyder. Again, I've had this car for many, many years since I was a little kid. S-Class Mercedes. Again, had it for a while. And everybody needs an S-Class Mercedes in their life, so I have one here. At the end here, this is some kind of old Ford Woody wagon. Again, I've had this car since I was a kid, about as long as I've had the old BMW. Yeah, it's a Ford Woody wagon. Does it say the year on the bottom? Nope, absolutely no idea what year this is, but it's kind of cool to have, you know, a bit of a classic in here with all the supercar models. All right, guys. So the quick story on the Formula One car here, and this car is in fact a replica of Lewis Hamilton's 2018 Azerbaijan Grand Prix winner. Kind of random, I know, but again, it's an awesome car. So the funny story on this is I actually had no intention of buying this car when I did. I knew it was coming out. I was kind of saving up, going to buy it. And actually, I had gone to Toronto Motorsports, to my local shop, to actually pick up the AMG GTR model. Saw that they had this car in and asked the guys there. I was like, oh, I see you have some cars in. Are they going to be around for a while? And he said, no, we only, I think he said they got 8 in total. That we got 8 in stock total. 2 are gone. We only have 6 left, and they could all be gone tomorrow. They could be for another week, another month, whatever. So I decided then and there that yeah, I can't let this thing go. I knew it was coming. I've been kind of wanting it for a while, so I picked up this F1 car. The details on this, I don't remember who makes this one, guys. I'm sorry. And you'll probably notice that all the other cars have been unboxed and they're off their stands and everything. This car isn't off its stand, because it has the writing here that says, you know, it's the winning car from the 2018 Azerbaijan Grand Prix. And also, I don't want anybody actually playing with this car. Sometimes, you know, myself or my little nieces, nephews, cousins, they'll come by. I'll let them play with any of the other models they want, except for the Formula One car, just because of how epic it is. And once again, the details on this are absolutely incredible. I know the camera isn't going to pick it up that well and do it any kind of justice. If you want to see some more pictures of it, I think, ask them on my Instagram. Maybe I'll take a couple of shots of the cars and throw them up at the end of this video. But yeah, Lewis Hamilton, my favorite Formula One driver currently. This car is epic, and as are the rest of these cars in the collection. So this is what I have right now. As for cars that are coming, soon-ish, I don't really have any plans on getting anything else. To be quite honest, I don't really plan on really getting any of these. I just kind of browse online, see what there is, and go, hey, I like that, and I buy it. They're kind of all impulse buys. But I do know the next car that I have kind of ordered. I have a 720S model on the way. I'm not sure when that's going to be coming out. I don't think they're even built yet. But I was talking to the guys the other day when I picked up the Hellcat Red Eye, and he was saying there's some trade shows happening at the end of January into February, so we should get more information. So yeah, maybe when I go and pick up that car, I'll take you guys with me for the adventure. Of course, if you follow me on Instagram, you'll see it there first. Maybe I'll make another quick video. And you never know. I have a couple other models in mind that I would like to get. But, you know, again, I'm not made of money, and these aren't exactly cheap to buy. They're a lot cheaper than their real counterparts. But, you know, at an average price of about $200 per model for the 118s. Yeah, they're not exactly cheap, so, you know, I'm not buying a new one every week. But with that said, guys, I hope you kind of enjoyed this tour of my model car collection. Like I said, it's a video I've been meaning to get to for a little while, as obviously you can see. I think I counted the other day, and just for the big models, I have 32 or 33 models, and the collection's just going to keep growing. And hopefully one day we can add some of these into our real garage one day. But anyways, guys, that's going to do it for this video. If you enjoyed it, please give it a big thumbs up. Once again, I'm going to have the link to Toronto Motorsports, which is where I personally get all of my cars. You can always go on there. They always have great stuff. I'll leave some other links to some other model car websites that I've browsed around that have good stuff. But yeah, like I said, that's going to do it for this video. So if you enjoyed it, big thumbs up. Remember to subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.